Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Darrell Addison. I'm the owner, founder of a company called Torpedopot, where we make self-growing planters that grows your food for you. We have about 30 of these planters behind me, and they run fully automated with no human intervention. All you do is put your seeds in, you put your plants in, and they grow for you. So during our season, we have multiple strategies of how we're going to grow food. And so the planters you see behind me, all 33 of them, each one of those planters have maybe about 30 to 50 pea pods in each planter. Probably a little bit more than that, but 30 to 50. So we expect to hit about, I'd say about 1,500 to 2,000 pods above that this year. But even though they're growing the peas right now and they're germinating and looking great, we started those from seeds, but we want to maximize our growing area. These torpedopods can grow more than just one plant in the planter. You can have many different plants in your torpedopot as long as the biotic environment sustains it. So increase your watering, do whatever you have to do to make sure that biotic environment is very stable. And when you put an extreme amount of plants in a torpedopot, like I'm about to do now, we do an organic fertilizer of a 3-12-12. We don't need a lot of nitrogen. We use any synthetic chemicals and stuff like that. We don't need any of that. So today what we're going to do is that we're growing these pods. After the season the pods are done, we're going to put some more seeds in these torpedo pods. And when we put our tomato seeds in, we expect to grow up to about 5,000 tomatoes this year in just 40 feet of space. Now, it's so interesting because I enjoy growing so much and it's so exciting that what I did, I went and got some of this celery. And I love celery, you know? Every year I grow celery. I can't see my garden without celery. And my grower came out with them, and these 40 plants, these celery plants, were only $15. So all the plants you see before me, and I've got more, I got lettuce and so many other things that I purchased to get a jump start off the season, only cost me $127. The most expensive one was the chives. I already have chives that are growing, but I want to maximize, because in one planter we've been able to do from 4 to 5 pounds of chives, and I'm really excited about that. So it's a great supplement to have the chives. So with these planters behind me, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to take these 40, in this case, the giant Pascal celery, and I'm going to place them in the middle of each planter. So this is what I'm going to do. Let's put on our gloves first. These torpedo pots, what they do is that they grow your food without any human intervention. So basically all I have to do is take the celery, put it into the torpedo pot, and literally, listen to what I'm about to say now, and walk away. That's what I want you to learn to do. So look at this. I'm going to take my celery, and this is the extent of my planting, okay? Nothing extravagant. Celery plant, pull it out, put a little hole in it, push the celery in it, and I finish planting for that one planter. So that one planter, the strategy behind doing that one planter is that we have seeds that were growing all around this planter. And when the seeds come up from the peas, they'll come out and they'll crawl. The celery will be in the middle and they'll come up. So our strategy is to use different portions of the planter to do different things. We can put beets in here as root crops and have them grow underneath the ground. And we can have celery and we can have tomatoes growing above the ground. So you can have fruit below the ground and fruit above the ground. Torpedo pot allows you to set up any configuration that you want to. See, even though I'm growing peas back here, I went and spent some money and got these plants right here. Pretty much, I'm kind of set throughout the year. I've got my food for the whole year right here. I've got $127 in plants here. I got $5, well, I would say maybe about $10 in seeds in the back end right here. And let me tell you something. And then when I throw my tomatoes in, I've got another $10 in seeds. In other words, I'll be eating throughout the year for probably less than $200. That means this will feed me throughout, unless, you know, and it supplements that diet tremendously. So here I have the celery that you brought out here. I have the parsley. This is the Italian parsley. I have the Italian curl parsley. I love that. You know I love my chives. And I tried this, which is the Vates kale. I like Vates kale also. So these are my green leafy vegetables to get me off early in the season. So instead of me having to wait for 30 and 60 days, this will get me off immediately. Now, competing with this gardening that you see right going on here, when I put the celery and put it in the middle so it grow with the peas, the torpedo pot will grow them both perfectly. But behind you, I have about 200 radishes. Radishes are a 30-day crop. And so when I put my Halloween radish in, I'm guaranteed to have my green leafy vegetables early in the ball game. So we have about 200 radish seeds growing. We have about 200 spinach seeds growing. We're going to put in some lettuce back in the planters. Last year we grew 11 pounds of lettuce. We're going to do that also. And so many other different things that we're going to grow in Torpedo Pot. Darryl Addison, torpedopot.com, where we design and manufacture planters, self-growing planters that grow your food with no human intervention. You set it, you forget it, and you walk away. Now, what's so depressing about all this is that, well, once I put this in the ground, my gardening is done. What are we going to do? Just walk up to and look at them grow? That's the whole attitude I want you to have. You no longer have to sit back and hope and pray. Please go, please grow, please grow. Please grow, please grow, please grow. Did I treat you right? Are you fine? Are you tender? Are you green? Or do I see yellow? Throw them in the torpedo pot. Get rid of that. I want you to understand one thing. Because we have self-growing planters, when I designed this, I wanted to design a system that will grow anything and everything in any climate and any temperature anywhere in the world. So your planters will actually host you literally for the rest of your life. The planters back here behind me, they've been running now from 3 to 5 years. They've been running on their own. And all I do is come in, turn the soil over if I want to. If I don't, I leave it the way it is. Throw my seeds down, cover my seeds up, cut it back on, change the feeding stick. It might get clogged, okay? Change your feeding stick so you have accurate growing all the time. But otherwise, I don't have to do anything else. And the fact of the matter is, I eat healthy when I want to every day. I don't have anything to worry about. I eat when I want, where I want, how I want it. And but I don't have to toil in the garden like everyone else. Because Torpedo Pot grows my food for me, all I do is take my plants out, as such, and put it directly into the planter. So the problems that you're having with your garden, I don't have it. That's a 1-minute garden. I don't have the problems of you tilling the soil, working the soil, bringing in pesticides, bringing in all types of synthetic fertilizers, bringing in all types of I don't know, water, just running water constantly, wasting your water, having to come back and weed tons at a time, turn the ground over with a tiller. I don't have to have underground water systems. I don't have to have any of that stuff. And I eat healthy every day. And I get more food from my torpedo pot than you'll get. Each one of these planters, 40 plants, and I'm paying what, $15 for 40 plants? Let me tell you something. You're looking at pennies on a dollar to eat healthy for you and your family. Yet, I paid $127, but if I go to the supermarket, it'll cost me more than $127 to feed me and my family. Now listen very carefully. I'm feeding my whole family for a whole year off of these torpedo pots. I can feed my whole family. If I wanted to, I can feed my own neighborhood off of my torpedo pots. You, with the same money, when you go out and buy it, your food is gone within literally a week. And you have to do it over and over and over again. Ask yourself, how psychotic is that? And nothing against us as humans, but the older growing technologies that we've been able to do have not been able to support us. That's why Torpedo Pot is taking off. And that's why Torpedo Pot will be the #1 growing system in the next 15 to 20 years. Torpedo Pot is the way to grow. It is the way to grow. All right, so I'm going to put the rest of this celery inside of here. And while the seeds, the pea seeds are germinating, the celery will start taking off and growing. But you know what's so great about that, guys? Is that when I put that celery in, within 1 to 2 days, I can start eating off that celery. And guess what? I got 40 of them. So literally, they'll be in every planter. I will never run out of food. Torpedo Pot grows my food for me, so I will never run out of food. I want you to have that same enthusiasm, the pressure and the fear that you have of not being able to feed your family, provide for them. I want you to eliminate that. What I want you to do is to plan for your future. Planning is getting into a torpedo pot, establishing a plan of what you want to eat, how you want to eat it, test it, see what it does, how it's going to change your life. And from there, you will be able to organize and develop a sustainable garden that no one in the world would have, but you will have the first one. Darrell Addison, Torpedopot.com, again, where we sell self-growing planters that grow your food for you. So I'm guaranteed nutrition every day, anytime I want to. I don't have to go and take a bunch of pills and things like that. Because guess what? The pills to counteract all of the bad food and activities in my life, no, I just eat healthy. When I eat healthy, it balances my life. It creates balance. It creates nutrition in my life. And I love it. Darrell Addison, Torpedopot.com. Darrell Addison, Torpedopot.com. And I'm going to put the rest of these in. And the next thing I'm going to do is put some, I got some lettuce, butter crunch lettuce. I do that last year. I did this year also, the year before that. I'm going to put my butter crunch lettuce in, and we'll do a second video with that. But in the meantime, I'm going to get the celery in here, and then I want to see the before and the after so you can see it. But I want you to pay attention now, because we're going to take that butter crunch lettuce and we're going to let it run for about a month. And you will just let it blow your mind. Visit Torpedopot.com. Look at the videos in about a month for this celery, excuse me. And you're going to see things that you've never seen before. Darrell Addison, Torpedopot.com. Talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.